I have a word, and it comes from Ezekiel 29, verse 1. And it said, late in December of the 10th year of the imprisonment of King Joshua, this message came to me from the Lord. Son of dust, face toward Egypt, and prophesies against Pharaoh and her king and all her people. Tell them that the Lord God says, I am your enemy, Pharaoh's king of Egypt, mighty dragon, lying in the middle of your rivers. For you have said, the Nile is mine. I have made it for myself. I will put hooks into your jaws and drag you out onto the land with fish sticking to your scales. And I will leave you and all the fish stranded in the desert to die, and you won't be buried, for I have given you as food to the wild animals and birds. On down to 6, it says, because of the ways your might collapsed when Israel called for you for aid instead of trusting me. So Israel called on Pharaoh for aid. And this is what happened. All of you shall know I am the Lord. Israel leaned on you, but like a cracked staff, you snapped beneath her hand and crunched her shoulders out and joints and made her stagger with the pain. Therefore, the Lord your God says, I will bring an army against you. Now, there are people that have asked people for their help, but they laughed at you. They didn't give you no help. Yet and still they caused you to stagger. And God seen it. God told them to help you, but instead of them being obedient, they didn't do it. They became like Pharaoh, a hardened heart. They didn't help you. God is saying that he is going to bring a wrath upon the Pharaohs. They had an opportunity to help you, could have helped you, was very financial, stable to help you, but they chose not to. They didn't want to help you because they didn't want to see you. Either they thought you was going to get ahead of them or whatever. I don't know what it was, but they had an opportunity to help you. But yet still, instead what they did is Pharaoh did to the Israelites is he used them as slaves. That means he used them. He didn't help them. He used them. And so God is saying, because of the way of your might collapsed, when Israel called on your help for aid, because when people called for you to help them, there is people that could be listening to me. People have called for you to help them, but you did not. And then over in Ezekiel 31 verse 10, it says, but Egypt has become proud and arrogant. The Lord God says, therefore, because she has set herself so high above the others, reaching to the clouds, I will deliver her into the hands of the mighty nation to destroy her and her wickedness deserved. I myself will cut her down. The people that were supposed to help you, and there could be some that's listening to me that have not helped people, and God told you to help them, and you did not help. Because you had your head in the clouds, God told you to help people, and you chose not to. You said, I'm too great, I'm too mighty, everything belongs to me, I don't have to help nobody. You wanted to see people suffer. You did not want to help people. And also, the ones who have looked for help, you have wanted people to help you, but yet and still they robbed you of ideas, they robbed you of different little things. They even wished for things to close on you. I'm talking about like when you had businesses and things like that, they wanted to see your businesses closed. They did not want to help you because they thought that they were they were the great and mighty, and only everything belonged to them. They didn't need to help you, but God has spoke to them and told them several times to help you, but they chose not to. Yet still they had their head in the clouds. They became proud, they became arrogant. And the Lord God says, therefore, because she has set herself so high above the others, reaching to the clouds, I will deliver her into the hands of the mighty nations to destroy her as her wickedness. God is getting ready to release wrath. I want to say this though. Pray for those that have done you that way. If there's somebody that you asked them for help and they told you no, there's been several times that I've asked people for help and they were like millionaires and they didn't help me. And I know God spoke to them because he spoke to me, told me to go ask them, and they did not help me. And so I want to say this. I prayed for them. I didn't wish no bad. I don't ever want to see nobody get dealt with. I don't want to ever see that. I don't want to see people get wrath from the Lord. That's one person you do not want to be on the opposite side as of God. But I want to say this to someone, if you're listening and tuned in to this video, that if someone has done you like that, pray for them, because they do need prayer. They were in a situation to help you, but they chose not to because they wanted to see you fail. But you'll never fail with God. But God sent you to them to see if they were going to help you, because it was their opportunity. See, they've already turned a lot of people down. You wasn't the first. They just had their heads in the clouds. They thought they were better than people. They didn't want to help you. Whether the person was a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, a thousandaire, a hundredaire, they didn't want to help you because their heart was hardened and they were either jealous or something was going on with them, so they chose not to help you. But God is saying he's getting ready to bring a wrath. Now the money that they have is going to be through in the streets for the other people to trample on, for the other people to take it. Now they're going to have to give it up because God's going to take it from them. They had an opportunity to help people, but they chose not to. They chose not to. So I pray that this video helps those that were supposed to help people, and also those that have been mistreated by people that you knew that were supposed to help you. They were financially stable to help you, but they chose not to. And now God has blessed you. God has blessed you. But he sent you to that king or that queen to help you, and they said no. Because they were jealous. They didn't want to see you rise. They didn't want to see you. Whatever the case was, they felt like they were more mightier than you. More powerful than you. I guess more powerful than God too. But God said he's about to bring a wrath. So pray for them. Pray for them. God bless you. Be blessed in the Lord. Take care.